times 10 is? 240. Good. 240, yes. Okay. So 10 has the special power that when you multiply a number by 10, it moves over one column on the place value table. I like to teach the Cambridge International program because I think it helps students to get a different point of view of mathematics, not just in Italian, but to get an English point of view as well. And it gives me great pride when I'm able to explain a concept to students and they understand what I'm saying where they previously did not understand. When they have that click moment, it makes me very happy. During my lessons, I try to teach my students to think critically, not just to look at a maths problem as the numbers on a page, but to think about different ways that they are able to solve these problems. So to use different methods and to try and think out of the box and solve the equations cleverly rather than working hard to get to the answer. I think it works well when you involve students in the lesson instead of just standing in front of the class and preaching to them and making them write down everything. I like to get the students involved. I ask them questions. I help them. They help me to teach the lesson by writing their answers on the board and showing me what they understand. And I think the students enjoy being involved in the lesson instead of just sitting at their desk and looking at the board.
I always learn something new, and there's nothing that I don't like. And my teacher makes every lesson kind of interesting and fun.
Allora, io i cambiamenti li ho visti sia tra i docenti che tra gli studenti. I docenti hanno dovuto strutturare in maniera diversa le lezioni, perché noi abbiamo l'ora di copresenza, chiamiamola così, col madrelingua in matematica e il docente curriculare di matematica. Quindi il docente deve strutturare maggiormente la propria lezione sapendo di stare non da solo in classe ma in una situazione di copresenza dove poi la regia viene affidata al madrelingua e il docente curricolare occupa un po' un posto, come possiamo dire, di osservatore in quel momento, ok? Quindi abbiamo lavorato sul discorso anche dell'interdisciplinarietà, del lavorare insieme, abbiamo un valore aggiunto, ecco, sul fare scuola e fare squadra da questo punto di vista, dal punto di vista dei docenti.
The Cambridge International program is quite flexible. The framework is provided and we are able to teach that framework in collaboration with the Italian system. We don't have to follow the book unit by unit, but we are able to extract units at different times and teach them when it suits the students and when it suits the Italian teachers.
So, until 1492, this was the world.
The reason I like teaching lower secondary is because the kids come from lots of different backgrounds, have had different levels of English throughout their younger years, and we can try and help boost that for them to get into IGCSE later on in life. I think there is a lot of material available through the Cambridge International site, especially through the teacher DVDs for lower secondary 1, because there's a lot of material on those DVDs, whereas for the younger kids, for primary, there are the books. And they have a lot of material, there are a lot of lesson plans, handouts and extra material that you can use during the lesson.
The teaching materials provided by Cambridge International are very comprehensive. They help us as teachers to teach different methods for a certain problem, and they give a lot of guidance for us as teachers on how to teach each unit efficiently and thoroughly for the students.
When I learn, I feel like a little piece of the world sticks on me and I feel better.
The way the Cambridge International program prepares students for IGCSE is very important. It helps them create a solid foundation for the English that they'll be using in high school, and the maths side also gives them that extra boost in vocabulary, which is not just concentrated around English.
They are able to see problems not only from an Italian mindset and an Italian background, but to also be able to see it from an English perspective. And it will enable them in later years to be able to discuss things with people from all over the world.